Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. It's Manchester United. They face Manchester City, and it's live right here on EA TV. Just the sort of weather you would order on a trip to Wembley. Perfect playing conditions in London today. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester United facing Manchester City.
Well, these games are about getting players fit, both physically and mentally, but there's also trophies to be won. Community Shield, tick that box. I've won that a couple of times. I've also lost it a couple of times as well. It should be a cracker, Derek, that's for sure.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea begins in goal. Marquinhos plays with Rafael Varane at the back. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
Thank you for attending Wembley Stadium. Enjoy the game.
Well, it might well be a game to savour. Manchester United kick off. This looks promising out wide. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. Over it comes. Well, thumped clear. Van de Beek. Must take the lead here. And a goal! United forge ahead in the derby. They're pumping up the volume, and why not?
Well, when you come to a game, you want to see skill like this. It's absolutely brilliant dribbling. The defender, he's all over the place. What a goal.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, he's every right to be angry. The players are not executing his game plan today.
So the action continues, and City looking to offer a swift response to that setback. Rodri. Calvert-Lewin. It's a weighted pass. Gorgeous pass from Rashford. Will it be? Keeper did his job to begin with. Danger averted for now. A really intense pressure applied. Bruno Fernandes. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him, and he loses it too easily. then it's catch-up, and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
Well, a second goal for them here. Grimaldo. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Offside, close one. Zakaria. Zakaria. Chances on. Takes the shot. Goodness me, what was going through his mind there?
Well, his brain said one thing and his feet did another.
De Bruyne. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? And he's beaten him here. De Bruyne. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted.
Well, he can't believe it. The coach's frustration is there for everyone to see.
And De Bruyne firing it over. Not the best clearance. Sterling. And stopped there by Marquinhos. Manchester United throw in here. Bruno Fernandes. And intercepting it. Bruno Fernandes. In with a chance. It's got to be. Well, he failed to deliver that time. De Bruyne. Grimaldo. Sterling. Sterling. City unable to retain possession. There's a slide rule pass. Will he find the net? Well, he'll be irked with himself. Ran into an offside position. Foden. And it's Ruben Dias. Mahrez. The ball with Rodri. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. This might be ideal for the counter. Opportunity it is. Simple for the keeper. De Bruyne. He's got space. Throw-ins given. Will he play it in? Oh, that's an interesting pass. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's putting in a really authoritative performance here, Lee.
Well, he knows where the goal is, he really does. Goals flying in all over the place. He's calm in front of it. Goalie's nightmare.
Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. Rafael Varane.
Well, as you can see, United haven't had too much of the ball, but again, we've seen it before, we'll see it again. Their counter-attack play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Foden. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Good-looking ball, there could be a chance now. Must be! And finishing there with more of a whimper than a bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you, finishing like that. It's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Potential danger here. And in with a real chance. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, it might well be a game to savour. Manchester United kick off. Van de Beek must take the lead here. And a goal! United forge ahead in the derby. They're pumping up the volume, and why not? A really intense pressure applied. Bruno Fernandes. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. In with a chance. It's got to be. Well, he failed to deliver that time. Back in business, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between them in the first half. Will we see a response from City in the second? And a throw-in it's going to be. Zakaria. But he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Rodri. Here's De Bruyne. Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. City get the corner. Over it comes. And he knocked it over the touchline, so it will be a throw-in here. Joao Cancelo. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Oh, is he going to be punished here? Calvert-Lewin. Mahrez. Well, offside anyway, albeit a tight one. Well, big news breaking prior to the game. Barcelona have finally got their man.
Well, Derek, the fans are really going to love him. He's a top player, a real pro. In fact, he's a manager's dream.
De Bruyne. Sterling. Calvert-Lewin. Cuts it back. Well, he's hit it with far too much height.
Well, he's quite a long way out, and if you put power on the ball and just lean back slightly, it's going to rise, and that time, over the bar.
Here's a change for Manchester United. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Keeper getting the touch. Well, clattered away. Rodri. De Bruyne. Rodri. Grimaldo. Here's De Bruyne. It looked as though he was going to score, but last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he was hassled. It made him hurry his shot, and it's close.
Yuri Berchiche. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League act. He's in behind. Surely. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
De Bruyne. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And up for grabs off the keeper. Much more straightforward for the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. He gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant.
Throw into Manchester United.
City coming off the pitch.
A change in the offing for City.
Coming onto the pitch, number 4, David Alaba.
And he might be through here. Real chance. Wonderful chip, and then fine goalkeeping.
Well, he came off his line, knew what the player was going to do. Great save.
And he read it well. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Manchester City facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
Rashford. Crossing possibilities. Paul Pogba. Well, the attack looks promising. And he's in. And the ball is loose. Well, nothing untoward happened. David Alaba.
Well, Derek, the floodgates are open. How many goals are they going to score? They've created so many chances. If they put half of them away, it could be a cricket score.
He has time to play it over. Strong defending. De Bruyne in the centre. Possession lost. Opportunity it is. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. And now the delivery. Ferran Torres. And cleared away. This might be ideal for the counter. What can he do from here? Can they take advantage of the situation? And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. And City have possession once more. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Sterling crossing. Well, quite simply the cross was too close to the keeper. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Rodri. Herrera. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Has a go. Unable to find the back of the net, and still a lot of work ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably be surprised if he scored from there, but it is worth an effort.
And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. And fed forwards. And danger still. Danger averted for now. De Bruyne. And full time, most satisfying, a victory in the curtain raiser to the season.
Well, a trophy, Derek, is a trophy, and they've deserved that today, played very well. They won't mind it's pre-season at all.
Not in the slightest. And now the players posing for the images that will be sent around the world, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy it. Have 5 minutes enjoying these moments, but it is pre-season. Got to make sure that you put that to the back of your mind now. A lot of hard work to be done. Bigger trophies round the corner.
Van de Beek. Must take the lead here. And a goal! United forge ahead in the derby. They're pumping up the volume, and why not? A really intense pressure applied. Bruno Fernandes. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. In with a chance. It's got to be. Well, he failed to deliver that time. Here's De Bruyne. Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. City get the corner. Well, he's hit it with far too much height.
Well, he's quite a long way out, and if you put power on the ball and just lean back...
Here's De Bruyne. It looked as though he was going to score, but last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he was hassled. It made him hurry his shot.
Opportunity it is. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the...
Has a go. Unable to find the back of the net, and still a lot of work ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably be surprised if he scored from there, but it is worth an effort.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line, and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you from Manchester here on EA TV Live. Well, it's a beautiful day for football. No complaints whatsoever on that front here at Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It is Manchester United up against Leeds United.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season, all aimed for this game. First game of the season, all that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it, get the 3 points, move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea starts in goal. Marquinhos plays with Rafael Varane at the back. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And a look at the Leeds United starting 11. And you tend to know what you're going to get tactically from this team. High pressing.
Well, high pressing, high energy. I played this system at Arsenal many a year under George Graham. It doesn't half work when it works well. Sometimes you can just get exposed to the back, but they've got it down to a T, to be fair.
Enjoy the game.
An absorbing match in prospect. Manchester United get the ball rolling. Donny van de Beek. And he's through here. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Robin Koch. Didier Lamkelze. On the ball, Jonas Svensson. Possession and patience, the watchwords. He takes aim. Crucial block from Varane. Well, this is the day, his debut forthcoming, and it's going to be interesting to see what he produces. What do you think we should expect to see from him, Lee? Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you, diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Greenwood. He's in behind. Didier Lamkelze. Possession changing hands. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Danger averted. Good bit of pressing. Bruno Fernandes. Can he open the door to a potential goal? Must be. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here it is again. Lovely disguise on the cross. The pullback catches out the defenders, and he takes full advantage of the time he's given. It's an accomplished finish too.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. There to take it away. And threading it forward. Now he's got to stay calm. And begging to be put away. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head.
Well, as we can see again here, he knows exactly what he's doing and kids all the defenders with the cutback. And then from there, the keeper had little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
So 2-0 now. Robin Koch. And now it's Phillips. Well, he likes to run at them. Well, he played that one really well. Laid into the box. Well, they couldn't do anything with that particular cross. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Rashford. And teammates to play it to. Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up. Played into the centre of the box. And he clears the danger. Alioski. Now with Koch. Cleared away comprehensively. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Really getting stuck in defensively. Can he play it in? Throw-ins given. Zakaria.
Well, Manchester United controlling possession here, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
And beyond the last defender, offside. And taken away. Didier Lamkelze. Have they given him too much space? El Neni. It might be on for them. Well, foul play, says the referee. Well, no card, but the referee clearly indicating that he's on his last warning. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And now the delivery. A very effective clearance. They're making high pressing work for them here. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Well, the ball lost here. And this situation could be dangerous. A foul, but advantage played. Possession won. That is how to apply the pressure. Didier Lamkelze. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative. Worth an effort. 2 goals down, why not?
Rafael Varane. A bit sloppy in possession. And the cross is very much on. So a corner here. Well, to give an honest appraisal of his performance, doesn't look as though he's really been at it, Lee.
Well, we don't like to be too negative, Derek, do we? But the manager will know he's not having a good game today. If it wasn't clear the few times he's had the ball, it's certainly clear the fact that he's been a bystander for much of the play.
He's driven in the corner. The fist of the goalkeeper. This looks promising. And now it's Phillips. And he's beaten him here. And that puts them in position. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. An absorbing match in prospect. Manchester United get the ball rolling. Can he open the door to a potential goal? Must be. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. And threading it forward. Now he's got to stay calm. And begging to be put away. And a goal! The quick one too! And they've turned this game on its head. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative. Worth an effort. 2 goals down, why not?
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. No, not the best challenge. Corner conceded, it came off the defender. Played into the centre of the box. Not to be this time. Breaking at pace. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Rashford! In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff!
Well, here's the replay, and the ball over the top is an absolute beauty. And because he's on his own, he collects himself, and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
So on with the game again. United in charge. The scoreline threatening to get ugly. Inter have been busy on the transfer front. The contract situation finally ironed out, and he could be available very soonly.
Well, he's been the obvious target for many clubs, and you can see why. He's a top player. Lots of people will love playing with this lad.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. That's a lovely ball. Could cross it in here. Crucial block from Varane. Time for a change then. And firing it into the area. It might still be problematic. El Neni. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on, why not try a shot?
Rafael Varane. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Llorente. Didier Lamkelze. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. Over it comes. Well, no end product. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Leeds United facing Aston Villa.
Yeah, that looks a great matchup, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
Greenwood. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, wasted opportunity here. Would have been a decent chance, but offside the verdict. And a substitution in the offing. Well, pressing really high. Couldn't keep it. Now he must favour the cross. Far from a good pass. Routine, really. Rodrigo. Here's Rafinha. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. And it's a matter of what occurs in the final 15 minutes. Zakaria. Van de Beek. Pogba might fancy it. And an effective clearance. Dallas. You'd really have to switch on the turbo to get to that pass. Rashford. Now will the cross work out for them? He succeeds in clearing it. Rodrigo. And now it's Phillips. Josh Sargent. Now far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Chance here. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely quick counter-attack that sets up the chance. And the thunderous strike to beat the keeper hands down is absolutely brilliant.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. We have entered the final minute of normal time. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. Really getting stuck in defensively. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Couldn't hang on to it. And there it is, the final whistle. A result to please Manchester United fans around the world. They get the 3 points, Lee.
Yeah, good result to start the campaign. Always important to get off to a quick start. A few of them seemed a bit leggy towards the end, but overall it was a good performance, and that will give them real confidence going into the next game.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, clearly the difference between the two sides today. 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the channel, did everything right. Absolutely, 9 out of 10.
Can he open the door to a potential goal? Must be! And a goal! 1-0 it is! They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. And threading it forward. Now he's got to stay calm. And begging to be put away. And a goal! The quick 1-2, and they've turned this game on its head. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, speculative, worth an effort. 2 goals down, why not?
A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff. That is a moment he would dearly love to have back if possible.
Yeah, it wasn't his best effort, was it? But I bet he thought, I haven't got anything on.
That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. Chance here.